what's going on, guys? Welcome to Rock on Chicago. I'm your host, D. Stevens, and we got another great show for you today. I want to ask you a straight-up question, and I want an honest answer. Do you steal music?
Yes.
And as a musician, you don't feel kind of weird about that?
I tell you what, the only music I do take is I like to listen to a lot of old music. I like to listen to a lot of old soul,
Right.
old rock and roll, and there's a lot of stuff. For example, I was looking for a Stax collection, and I couldn't really. Only thing I could find was Amazon copies for about $100, $200.
Who is Stax?
Stax is a Memphis record label.
Okay.
They do soul music that's like Otis Redding.
Right. Like the movie that came out, was it with the Beyonce movie? Is that Stax?
That's
Chess.
Chess. That's based out of Chicago, but it's the same sort of thing. It's kind of like. It was kind of like Motown and Stax. Those were your two major things going on at that point. I got the shirt.
Exactly.
On. But stuff like that, and I listen to a lot of jazz too. So I take a lot of old jazz recordings off the internet too.
Okay.
And just a lot of trying to find really obscure music.
Mm-hmm. So as musicians, do you feel like, is it more personal to you when you see websites like FrostWire or LimeWire, and you see, people steal music? Do you kind of take that personally, or you understand, or?
I mean, I don't take it personally at all, actually. I think that the accessibility of the internet now is to our favor.
Sure.
I think that, well, for me, as a recording artist personally, I think that my goal is to make music that resonates with everyone.
Sure.
And that's inspiring. And, the money comes later.
Sure.
Especially in Chicago, if you grow up as a musician in Chicago, that's definitely the mentality that you have.
Mm-hmm.
With artists, I mean, look at Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails. His last record was released completely free on the internet. Same thing with Radiohead. Radiohead, their last record, donation, whatever. And even Trent Reznor released all his Pro Tools sessions, remix, remaster, do whatever you want, mash up his music. Don't pay him anything, just put it up, put it out.
Sure.
It's music for everyone. Absolutely.
Promotion now.
I mean, he's making his he's making his money, playing his shows. He's got his guarantee, he's got his head count, he's got, obviously he has people to pay underneath him.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's really where the money's at, and that's really what I think most artists really strive for is the live show.
Right. Exactly.
Record sales only make up a small percentage of what you're going to make in terms of money. But on top of that, I mean, that's really not. I mean, you're sitting at home when a record's being sold.
Right.
Records aren't being sold when you're on the stage. It's already been sold or people have already heard it. They're there to see you.
I think that Kanye West did an excellent job in promoting his last album. He took everything scratch and put it out to his fans, I think via Twitter. I forget how he did. And they listened to everything before it was finished, mixed and mastered.
He had that short film too.
Yeah, he had a short film. He did a great promotional job. He had everything out. He gave everybody free tracks, even stuff that didn't appear on the album. And then, because of doing that, the people bought the album anyway.
Right, exactly.
So I think that Kanye West is a perfect example of, my opinion on how the internet.
But everybody's not Kanye West. I mean, Kanye West
true.
Already has a solid fan base. I kind of put him in the category of a Beyonce, a Jay-Z, or a Radiohead, like people that have extensive, have built their fan base over 10 years or so. But let's say I'm a new artist and I come in, and my whole master plan is to put out a free song every week like Kanye did.
Right.
Am I really going to garner enough fans to trust in that they're going to be able to buy my album and come out, you think?
It depends on what kind of music you're making.
Absolutely.
You have to transcend what's out now.
Okay.
I mean, it's a music factory. I mean, the people I've worked with are all about that top 40, top 10.
I think for either if you're a new band or if you're really, really established and you have your fan base already, it won't hurt to give out free music. If you're already making the money anyway, you're making money from something else by that point anyway.
That's my point.
That's going to help you. And then if you are a new group, most likely the game is completely different now, and everybody's still trying to figure it out. If you're a completely new group, it's gonna benefit you to just give out free music
Right.
because it's gonna make people want to listen to it more. And there's so many different avenues in putting out your music. You know, it can really benefit you. You know, sometimes I'll make a traceable, let's see, I'll just, you know, put it on the ground,
Right.
walk away. You know, sometimes.
I think you brought this up. I think 20 years ago, I think most musicians made albums and made music to promote their live how can I say it, live performances.
Sure.
I think it's kind of reversed now. I think nowadays, I think you put out singles and you put out albums and promotion to make you go see live performances and make you go see yourself live as far as the artist. Because like you said, most artists nowadays make money off touring.
Absolutely.
Make money off producing and make money off live shows versus me actually putting out a single where I think I'm actually going to make money. I don't know if you guys remember, but maybe 10 years ago, people used to actually have singles in the store that you could
Absolutely.
buy from them, like
absolutely.
$2.
Little singles.
You think anybody
Yeah.
buy a single nowadays?
Oh, yeah.
So most people use those singles to promote, hey, I'm a pretty good artist, come check me out live,
Sure.
or come check out my tour. And I think that's the biggest difference between artists here in the 2010s versus maybe artists in the 80s or the
Well,
90s.
that's
Sure.
why it's integral to be a songwriter now, because
Exactly.
like the route I'm taking is being a songwriter and getting into sessions with big producers and
Sure.
like trying to get on albums. Like, you know, Bruno Mars, that's how he blew up. He was
Sure.
songwriting with people, and then all of a sudden he's on the hooks, and then he comes from songwriter to then recording artist.
Sure.
So I think that songwriting is an integral way to you know, get your name out there and make money. Obviously, singles, they're definitely there's a propensity to buy singles more than ever because of the digital era, and
Sure.
now that it is a single-oriented industry, people will go out to buy a single before they go out to buy an album, which is a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, that's really sad.
Yeah, that's a great point, bro. I hate to do it. This is a great conversation, but I got to wrap it up.
All right.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. Dylan Lloyd, Trace a Bullet. You can catch these guys on March 15th at the Double Door, along with Drawing New Horizon, 7:30. I get it right this time. The doors open at 7:30.
There we go.
At 8 o'clock. Make sure you're there at 7:30. I'll see you guys then. Peace.